Sakura has fair skin, green eyes, and pink hair. In her youth, she wore her hair as bangs in order to cover her large forehead and fend off her classmates, calling her "forehead girl," Decorin, English TV, Billboard Brow. Ino encouraged her not to do this and wear her hair back instead so that others could see her face. Later in her academic career, she let her hair get longer because of rumors that Sasuke was attracted to girls with long hair. During part 1, when she realizes that long hair is a vulnerability in combat situations, she cuts her hair and keeps it under shoulder length from that point onward, which she sometimes pins up in a ponytail while working. As Sakura gets older, she is noted to become quite attractive, with Jiraiya likening her looks to Tsunade's own. In part 1, Sakura wears a red chipao dress, at various times either with or without short sleeves, with slits along the sides accompanied by a zipper and white circular designs. She also wears tight dark green bike shorts with a shuriken holster around her right thigh, blue sandals, and the standard Konoha forehead protector worn as a hairband. Color illustrations from the manga tend to depict her using nail polish and eyeshadow in part 1, both of which are not present in the anime. In part 2, Sakura's typical outfit consists of a red top with the same design as the upper half of her part 1 outfit. Accompanying this are black gloves, low heel, knee-high boots, black shorts underneath a short gray apron skirt, and gray elbow protectors. Her skirt and elbow protectors are pink in the anime. The cloth of her forehead protector is changed to red and she starts carrying a medical pouch. Sakura wears the standard Konoha infantry flak jacket and assorted clothing during the 4th Shinobi World War. She also gains the strength of 100 seal, in the shape of a violet rhombus, on her forehead, which remains visible thereafter. 2 years after the 4th Shinobi World War, Sakura wears a sleeveless red chipao dress that reaches her upper thighs, with white trimmings and a white circular design on the back similar to her part 1 attire. It is tied with a black obi. She wears black shorts underneath the dress, black gloves, and pink elbow and knee protectors. She has also changed her previous boots to regular black, high-heeled ninja sandals. In adulthood, Sakura's attire consists of a red sleeveless chipao top that exposes her navel, the back of which carries the Uchiha clan crest and falls to her knees. She also wears light-colored pants, high heels, and a red headband. For battle, Sakura wears a red top similar to her part 2-1, with the Uchiha clan crest on the back, elbow protectors, and flatter sandals. At home, she often dons a long white apron and keeps her fingernails long and well manicured. She also wears white bracelets on both her wrists. As a genin, due to her focus on her studies, Sakura lacked any particular combat skill, other than the basic skills she learned in the academy. This greatly limited her role in missions, to the point where she frequently noted how much she relied on her teammates, Sasuke and Naruto. On one occasion, she is even stated by Shikamaru to be a kunoichi with no particular talent. Determined to change herself, she undergoes intense training with Tsunade for 2.5 years. From her display of skill in the earlier portions of Part 2, others have remarked that Sakura would likely surpass Tsunade. Upon completing the strength of 100 seal during the 4th Shinobi World War, she's finally caught up to her teammates at the time. 2 years later, she rises to the rank of Jonin and was capable of single-handedly defeating Kido Tsumaki despite the Umbu being empowered by a tailed beast drug. As an adult, Boruto remarked that she was a suitable replacement for Naruto as Hokage. While Sakura has rarely been seen using taijutsu in Part 1, she was able to hold her own against Ino, one of the top students in her class. After Tsunade's training, Sakura's taijutsu improved to the point that she could easily destroy a number of Sasori's puppets. As an adult, she could go toe-to-toe with a Mangekyo Sharingan-wielding opponent like Shin Uchiha. As seen in Part 1, Sakura's most defining skill was her proficiency in chakra control. Even as a genin, Sakura could greatly augment her speed by sending chakra to her feet, impressing both Naruto and Rock Lee. The exact use of her chakra allows her to perform a jutsu with maximum efficiency without wasting much chakra. Kakashi Hatake once noted that her aptitude is well suited for genjutsu. While never actually seen using genjutsu, due to her affinity for it and her proficiency in chakra control, Kakashi taught her a method to deal with being caught in genjutsu that involves abruptly stopping the flow of chakra. She's frequently been shown to quickly identify when genjutsu is being used, and release herself or others from it. By adulthood, genjutsu had little to no effect on her and she is able to break out of even some of the strongest ones with ease. Training under Tsunade for over 2 years refined her already impressive chakra control, becoming a vital part of many of her abilities. By rapidly building up chakra and concentrating it into her fists or other body parts, it grants her what is commonly referred to as monstrous strength. Her attacks are strong enough to destroy buildings or upend the earth, increasing with greater input of chakra. She was even able to damage Kaguya with a single blow, breaking off one of her horns. She can also use this increase in strength to lift great mass or free herself from formidable constraints. Her raw power has earned her praise from Hashirama. Sakura can use the chakra built up in her hands to catch and repel incoming ninjutsu. Likewise, after anticipating an attack, she can send chakra throughout her entire body to nullify the damage of normally lethal blows. Another goal of Tsunade's training was to increase Sakura's available chakra supply via completing the strength of 100 seal, which is something that took 3 years to accomplish. In the anime, Tsunade explained that building up the seal substantially drains one of their chakra, making it dangerous to perform surgery or fight, but Sakura developed a way to divert a small portion of that built-up chakra back into her normal reserves. When the seal is released, Sakura has access to all the accumulated chakra, allowing her to perform techniques of a greater scale than she is normally able to. She can also transfer this chakra to others. Sakura's unique mastery of chakra manipulation has improved enough to roughly map out entire structures by channeling her chakra through inorganic materials. Doing so allows her to detect threats, traps, and hidden rooms. By the Fourth Shinobi World War, Sakura could use the summoning technique, and like Tsunade, summon the giant slug, Katsuyu. Noted to be incredibly impressive by Shizen, Sakura could have Katsuyu split apart and attach itself to others. Sakura could then remotely monitor many allies at once, healing and replenishing their chakra as needed. Sakura could also use earth, water, yin, and yang release. By adulthood, she acquired fire release as well. Sakura has also become skilled in the use of Fuinjutsu. Upon contact, she can skillfully implant a cherry blossom-shaped seal on a target. On command, these seals release red chakra threads that completely restrict body movement. The major purpose of Tsunade's training was to teach Sakura medical ninjutsu, which demanded Sakura's refined chakra control and intelligence. As such, Sakura can heal even the most fatal of injuries. Tsunade remarks that her proficiency in healing is exceptionally rare. When dealing with an enemy with an extremely resistant body, she could combine her chakra-enhanced fists with her medical ninjutsu to heal the resulting damage from her strikes, eventually killing the affected cells from over-replication. By releasing the strength of 100 seal, Sakura can put her body in a state in which it heals itself so that she doesn't need to stop to treat herself or even be fazed by injury. In the anime, she could perform a highly difficult operation alone to regenerate a missing section of a person's body. If healing proves ineffective, Sakura can make incisions in her patients to try and directly treat her patients' vital organs. She can also cure those who have been poisoned by extracting the poison from their bodies, while simultaneously repairing the damage, something which even poison experts like Chio cannot do. To ensure a complete recovery, Sakura can create an effective antidote after analyzing the poison's contents, even for poisons that Sasori did not believe anyone but himself could make antidotes for. After Kurama was removed from Naruto, during the war, Sakura was able to prevent Naruto's death by manually making his heart pump, as well as manually carrying out respiration via mouth-to-mouth resuscitation until they were able to reach Minato and eventually saved him. 2 years after the war, she again saved Naruto from chakra deprivation, by pouring her own chakra into him and Kurama, which took her 3 days. Her medical expertise extends to more standard medicine as well, enabling her to perform autopsies and examine cells with a knowledge of genetics. She was taught by Tsunade how to blend powerful fast-acting sleeping gas and was taught by Shizen how to concoct poisons that, when coated on weapons, could debilitate or paralyze a person with a single scratch. In the anime, Sakura even created her own version of military rations pills, intended to have more medicinal purposes and be easier to consume. By the time of Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, she had also learned the healing power alteration technique, Yurioku Hensei no Jutsu, although it is unknown what this entails. After Naruto became Hokage, Sakura's skill with medical ninjutsu had been recognized to the point he made her the head of the medical department. While she was at the academy, Sakura received consistently high test scores. It is because of her diligence in her studies that Sakura initially struggled in combat situations. For this reason, she was added to Team 7 so that she could benefit from the more battle-oriented Naruto and Sasuke, while in turn, they would benefit from her knowledge. She was able to answer the written portion of the Chunin exams all by herself without needing to cheat, something that genin were not expected to be able to do. Sakura's intelligence is nevertheless consistently useful, making her observational enough to guess an opponent's tactics from a brief scan of the battlefield and pick up on otherwise minor inconsistencies in conversation. She was able to quickly and accurately deduce Tobi's unique abilities upon their brief encounter. Sasuke deemed her analytical skills to be superior to his Sharingan. She has an excellent memory, able to quickly piece together multiple pieces of information she's previously come across in order to form a hypothesis. In actual combat, Sakura frequently relies on misleading her opponents, either by letting them think they've outsmarted her so that they lower their guard, or by letting them think they've defeated her so that they will approach her, and she can defeat them with a single punch.